going on, Jerome's? Minnesota Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. Kevin Hat Model O'Connell. Got to get me that hat. But rocking Skull SU for the time being. I feel like we should contact the LSU marketing department and try out the Skull SU. Yeah. But Kevin O'Connell fed the local media jackals today ahead of the Vikings' first practice. Talk about practice, man. Back at training camp, and everything is all good in the hood. And a lot of topics were covered, so basically we're just going to go through the main talking points and convey the gestalt of what Kevin O'Connell was talking about. So first off, throwing down the gauntlet. Tough physical camp, tough physical competition, competitive, repeated over and over and over again. And that's exactly what you do want. And it has been noted. So Kevin O'Connell's first two camps, it's been tough. Yes. But in terms of on grading on a curve of an NFL team, it wasn't overly physical. It wasn't a ton of in the trenches work. There wasn't a ton of just training camp fights. Not that. So there's good and bad things about that. Number one, guys get fed up with each other, hitting each other every single day. That's why I think that joint practices are great. But also, it shows spirit, shows a little bit of fight. But also on the other side, lack of control. So definitely see both sides on that. But hopefully things will get back to just. Yeah. So Zimmer did some great things. Adding that edge, adding that physicality was part of that. And I think Kevin O'Connell, maybe pendulum swung too far the other direction. So getting back to basics, getting back to having physicality out there, I think does make sense. I think that could help the team's overall tackling. I think that could help out the physicality in the trenches, and then just go from there. First padded practice is going to be Monday, the 29th. Dwayne McBride is off the NFI. He was so Hockenson, Najee Thompson, Pup, Dwayne McBride on the NFI, but he's off. So now, maybe the Vikings don't add a running back. Maybe they don't sign up Mo Ibrahim. Yeah, is what it is. But hopefully the Vikings get something out of last year's 7th round pick Blazer, since beyond Aaron Jones and Ty Chandler, there is room. There is room for depth there. Special teamer Najee Thompson dealing with a left knee injury. The early reports in Scuttlebutt is that could be a little while. Could be a little something there. He noted that free agent linebacker Andrew Van Ginkel should be ready for Monday. They're going to ramp him up, but he said he should be ready for the first pad of practice. Noted the cornerback competition, lauded the return of Duke Shelley, and he talked about how Murph, Shaq Griffin are going to be in the mix. Caleb Evans, Mekhi Blackman, Duke Shelley is going to be in there as well. So, like I said, even with the tragic and unfortunate passing of Kyrie Jackson, the Vikings have a lot of talent in that cornerback room. So hopefully things will round out this year for Durante Jones and company. Also, of the $113 million man, Christian Darrisaw. So he raved about Darrisaw's leadership. Now, Darrisaw has always been seen as sort of a quiet, reserved guy. Just a dude who goes out there, dominates, does his job. But Darrisaw and his presser going on right now talked about how he needs to be more of a vocal leader, and I love that. And also just O'Connell was talking about the work that he puts in, even with the edge rushers. And he singled out Diamond Dallas Turner, Christian Darrisaw, talking about reps, talking about strategy, talking about tendencies and stuff like that. And that's the whole iron sharpens iron trope and thing like that, because Christian Darrisaw is a tier 1 left tackle. Diamond Dallas Turner is hopefully going to be a tier 1 edge rusher. And the fact that they're exchanging knowledge, and Darrisaw imparting knowledge on how a tackle thinks, especially blocking up a speed rusher like Turner. that's gold. That's invaluable. You can't put a price tag on that. It's fantastic. So glad that Big Chris is Crime Dog. Can we still call him Crime Dog? Because that was Kirk Cousins' nickname for him. CD. And either way is good to go. Can we do something with compact disc? Although Darrisaw is too young probably for CDs. Man, I remember back in the day, LimeWire destroying the family computer, burning CDs and stuff. Andy's Mix, number 75. Now that's what I call music. Ain't got nothing on me. That's it, man. Also, competition along the offensive line. He subtly sort of nudged that Ed Ingram needs to step up in year 3. Also was super hyped about Dalton Reiser coming back, and also Blake Brandel in the mix. So I actually do think that the guard competition will be legitimately open, and it's something to watch for throughout training camp. Will it be Brandel and Reisner? Will it be Reisner and Ingram, Brandel and Ingram? Who's at left? Who's at right? Doesn't matter. But either way, the Vikings are going to get after it in the trenches. And also, I think that more physicality and more getting after in padded practices, all the way up to the edge of what the NFLPA and the CBA allows, will do wonders for the O-line and the D-line, respectively. Also talked about the wide receiver 3 competition. And something that you'll notice with Kevin O'Connell, like he always talks about blocking when it comes to the wide receivers, because being a wide receiver is very important that you catch balls, but in terms of being on the field, you gotta be able to run block, especially out of 11 personnel. We talked up Brandon Powell in that regard, and also like the Vikings do like running receiver screens, and being able to block downfield, that's paramount, and that's something that guys like Addison definitely needs to work on to be a more complete receiver, beyond other things. Also, loves joint practices, as well as he talked about Sam Darnold and basically his learning experiences throughout his career. And Darnold, he's got all the talent in the world. He still has potential. He's still relatively young, and now basically there's no excuses for him because he has a great offensive play caller in Kevin O'Connell. His guy Josh McCown is freaking quarterbacks coach. He's got Jefferson and Addison eventually, Hawkinson eventually. That offensive line spearheaded by Darrisaw and O'Neal should be good to go. They're going to run the ball better this year. So, I mean, O'Connell basically danced around the issue. It's the Jets. Like, O'Connell should have just said the Jets are terrible at developing young quarterbacks and really sold the fight for that Week 5 London match against Aaron Rodgers, Birdbone, Boniva, and the Jets. Dumbest rivalry in sports history. There you go. But that's it. That's it. Take a look at Kevin O'Connell's opening training camp press conference. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.